Thanks for everyone joining us on Facebook and everyone joining us on YouTube. If you haven't already, get down there and hit that subscribe button and press the like. Yeah. So what we're doing today is every month we give out recovery. We celebrate people's months in recovery and years. I think there's someone a year today, isn't there? Like this week, allegedly. So if you've done a month or 2 months or 3 months, start doing the maths in your head of how long you've been clean and sober, and then you can come and collect one of these shiny coins to celebrate recovery and how long you've done. Because let's face it, it was difficult for us to do 24 hours, wasn't it? It was difficult for some of us to do an hour, you know? And now some of us are doing weeks and months and someone a year. So it's a massive achievement what we're doing. Also, we've got a lot this week. We've got 5 people who have completed the program. What these signify is somebody putting down drugs and alcohol and then making a decision. I'm going to find out about me. The scariest subject on the planet is what's going on inside of us. Which is a great people that have done this, and the bravery and the determination, everything it takes for somebody to put down drugs and alcohol and look at themselves and go through this process of understanding who they are, understanding where they've went wrong, and admitting a lot of things, admitting a lot of painful things about themselves is no less. So it's a massive achievement to do this. I think when I went through the 12 steps, it was the first thing I've ever done. First thing I'd ever completed. I think that and my cycling proficiency test. That's the first things I've ever done. You know? And it changed my life, and it's going to change the people's who we're giving them out to today. So I'll hand over to the sponsors, who took people through the steps. First one's David Hesketh.
Is he even in?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He's over there. Yeah. Building something.
Oh, yeah. First time I've seen him anymore. But what can I say about this guy? Well, apart from being a bellend. I can remember when he's lived here before. Only once before, wasn't it? Once before. Sorry. Is this your first time? I can remember somebody saying, "No, Elliot's fucked again. Can we try and get him in?" I said, "Send him in. Get him in for a chat, because that's usually just for Paul and James to know." Yeah, that's just my get out clause. And then sat him in office. There were only me there. I didn't know where you are to a bugger off, but there were only me there. So I had a chat with him, and I could see it in his eyes. He's had enough. I even asked if I could take him for steps. I couldn't even stand the kid at one time. I didn't even like being in the same room with him. He's done everything I've asked him to do, and more. And I think this is his last day of reflections, isn't it? It is, yeah. He's going to travel the world. Well done. Well, he's been here. He's become a celebrity. He's on BBC next month, aren't you?
Crime Watch.
Apart from Crime Watch. Been helping a woman's shelter in Leeds. I've heard he's a pretty good captain. Yeah. Oh, yeah, certificate. Well done, Elliot.
Just a bit what I have to say, man.
Yeah.
No, where's Paul? Well, we're going to thank Paul with having here, but obviously you as well.
You don't like being a same woman.
No, I don't think many people do. No, just even when it goes back to that chat we had, James, you know, where I didn't even know what the difference between sanity and insanity was. You know, that was a massive part of my journey. You know, when you said to me I had to drop my mates and that, and I thought, fuck's he on about? I'll never leave my mates. But I suppose that's the only reason why I've got as far as I have this time, because I've literally just left everything behind and, you know, no, they're associates now. It's hard to call them that, but they are. You know, they had no fucking. got no time for them basically. So I just want to thank all you boys as well. I miss you all. Do you know what I mean? It's a big thing that I'm doing, but I recognise that it's just I don't think I need to be around here. You know, because it'll just be failure that's waiting for me. You know, go back on building sites and fucking back round same circle. There's only one thing that's be waiting for me, and that's just using again. So yeah, I'm off today. So it's been nice to know you all, and I wish you all the best.
Your second choice.
No, yeah. Because Todd wouldn't do it.
I'll come up. I'll say something anyway.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'll say something.
Elliot, when I seen you come back when your mum dropped you off, you looked like Alvin the Chipmunk when you got out of that car with them glasses on. You know. What an inspiration though you have been, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, you know, for the lads. You know, you've done what's been asked, and definitely what you did on the BBC was brilliant, you know. And go and enjoy yourself, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, you know. Yeah, I mean that, and then go and enjoy New Zealand as well. And I'll hand it over to Tom.
I'll go first. I just want to say well done to Elliot. You know, third time it gets harder, and I know it does each time you come in my opinion. You know, you've come back. You know, we have his ups and downs, me and you know what we're like. You know, you asked me to do a book, one that I didn't want to do it.
No, I'm only joking.
You know, I'm doing that many, just get anxiety coming up here, but honestly, I said to those lads, I'm proud of me, and I think it's best movie making. Some might not, but I think you're going to flourish out there, mate. You're a fucking top guy, and you've got a lot behind you. Yeah. Top woman and all.
No, appreciate it, mate. Nah, cool.
Now I'll hand you over to Sean Bunce.
Yeah, I've got this guy, couldn't give him to me, and what a gift. Yeah, did his steps with him, great, really great. Yeah, just did them all, just running, just sat down, did 3 and 4, loved it, pure honesty, pure determination to go through it, always asking questions, always ringing me up, what's this, what, shall I do this, shall I do that, we'd talk, rung me at the weekend, we was talking at 9 o'clock, and always asked me about my day. Really just smashed his steps. Really, this is the sort of guy I wanted, and got him proper gift. Yeah, he wants to do stuff in recovery. He's young as well. He got a really good chance at this, mate. Your step 12's perfect. You're always going home and trying to help other addicts, and that's priceless. That is, mate. You see you doing big things in this recovery business, mate. I think you've got a good future ahead of you, and go and get it, bro. You deserve this. Really deserve it. Really proud of you, brother.
I'd just like to say thank you for our reflections, all staff for helping me, because I couldn't have done it without you. Big thank you to Sean. I'm really grateful, to be honest, because these steps have saved my life, to be honest. Everyone in this room saved my life. If I would have carried on, I want to have a bright future for myself, and that's it. Thank you.
You know, I remember when you came, man, you seemed half the size, you know, and you were shy as all, man, you know, but it's a privilege watching you grow, not just spiritually, but in every possible way, mate. So, from the boys, mate, love you.
Good drink, court off you.
Cold round these ends.
Put this down your end.
I'll take all that shots off.
In a meeting as well.
Not a meeting, mate.
Yeah, what can I say about this guy? It's quite surprised me, if I'm honest, you know. When he first came here, you know, I was very doubtful. I didn't think he would get through day one, yet alone week one, step one, you know. But he's put in the work, committed himself, you know, sat down, and I've enjoyed doing him step work with him and taking him through the steps. He did a big step 4, you know, got a load of stuff out there, you know, and that's where the turning point came for him, I believe, you know. He's just done everything that's been asked of him, you know, and he's turned his life around, I think, you know, over the weeks of being here, you know. Massive well done. Come and get certificate colour.
Well, reflections, I don't know. It's changed my life, you know. Before coming here, I was knocking on the hospital's door every week, thinking of having heart attacks because I was doing that much shit. But I've come in here and I want it, and that's why I think I'm doing so well, and that's why I'm still here. Not many people had much hope for me when I come here, like including my family as well. But I'm continuing to stay here and doing the best I can. So that's all I've got to say, really.
Bit disappointed I'm second choice, like. He's a good man. Fucking, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be myself. He smashed it. Jawline's amazing. Well done, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just tie ride, not blow tie ride this week. Right, this first lad, I got him on step 4 for one reason or another, and I did that step 4 and I'm blown away with how honest you were. You know, it really touched me. And if you think of Battle of Britain, right, you think of Spitfire, but the more hurricanes in Battle of Britain, they don't get the glory. I don't think this lad gets the glory because he just gets on with it. He's no fuss. He's a brilliant lad. Like me, he likes his footy, he likes his rugby. So, Oliver.
Yeah, just thanks to everyone at Reflection, staff, all lads in the house, right, my sponsor. 11 weeks ago, I come in out powerless to drugs and alcohol. I've done everything suggested apart one thing. Got myself in a relationship. Got a big decision to make today, but how I've changed over them 11 weeks, I was hopeless, I was powerless, I didn't have any hope or faith or courage, but I've got them things today, and that's because of this programme. It's really beautiful, and it's changed my life. I've got a big decision to make today. I'll just leave it there, just thank you.
Well done, brother, on your steps, mate. Wow, the change in you, do you know what I mean? You come up through happy days where I were, you know, we've did some pretty bonkers stuff in happy days, do you know what I mean? But yeah, seeing you come up them steps, mate, do you know what I mean? You were on phone to me all the time before you came up them steps, you know, you were broken, you were beat. And it was so good to just see you come up them, do you know what I mean? You've worked for it and you've got there, brother, so there you go, mate.
Say it best till last, eh?
Yeah.
This lad, when he come in, did his assessment, he tasted recovery before, but like us all, you know, lost his way at some point. And then I wanted to take him through steps because the church going lad, man of the cloth. I thought it'd be easier for me on step 3 because his higher power won't be a cactus or a seagull or something. You know, it'd be the conventional God. So, and it's turned into, sometimes when you have a sponsor, they turn into your mate, and this, he really is my mate. He's a great lad. There's Dan Candy with me, so Stephen Wright.
Even dressed up for the
I just want to thank all guys for this. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think.
Me that print it out.
I probably. I told him so. I just think all yours should be on here as well, guys. Because like I've been through a journey with some of your fighting battles, right? And the story comes to mind about David and Goliath. We all know the story of David and Goliath, you know, with the sling and the stone. But you know what? Today we don't need that sling and the stone. We've got the 12 steps to get us through. You know what I mean? So I just want to thank all the staff. Ryan, thank you very much. Much appreciated, guys. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Well,
This one, I've got to say, and it's not to others, but this is the most privileged one I've had from a man of you, honestly, like, to bond, and we've had them talks out there, to bond with you and have a lot, like, in common with you, honestly, it's like, you become a good friend, like Ryan's just said of mine in here. I enjoy your company, you give me, like, a piece of company being around you. You're a big part of this house, and that is 100%, you're putting yourself out of every comfort zone what we yours on these college courses, everything. And I'm just saying this from the bottom of my heart, this is a like proud moment, and I fucking love you, man.
Yeah.
Well done, guys. Well done, everyone who got certificates. Amazing. Ryan, are you doing the? Oh, we've got a year one. Are you giving the year one out? Would you like to come up? So now we're going to start the clean time. So first of all, we've got somebody who's celebrating a year in recovery. So.
Nice one. Cheers for stitching me up. I did expect to just come and sit at the back while someone else did this, so thanks for stitching me up. It's weird being back here, and I was quite apprehensive about coming. I said, I'll think about it, and when I knew I was coming, I still didn't tell anyone, and I was just like, maybe I can still get out of it, I'll just go to work. But I'm glad I did come. Doing that morning meeting this morning, obviously. It's really Amadome, where I've come from, and you should all be massively proud of yourselves. But this lad, my first and only sponsee, and it's like people have already said, I am prepared out for this. So, it's like people have said, they become your friends, and I don't really talk to people. That's my problem, and it always was when I were in here. But I can message this lad anytime and see him, and it's just like we've never been apart. And like has already also been mentioned, you have to, all your friends, you have to put them and realise what they truly are. And that's an hard thing to do, but I can say this lad is truly one of my greatest friends, and that's what you get in here. You get them relationships, and it's good to see some people who were a massive part of my journey who were back, and it was quite a rocky journey for me and this lad. We went through it, and unfortunately stuff happened, and I blame myself, and it's quite weird that I've come on a day where a few lads have also chose to go back, and when it happened I blame myself, and I were in bits for about 2 weeks, and it were horrible for me. But not to make it about me then, but that's just what happens when you get close to people and you build these relationships. So it's one massive thing. I want to thank Reflections for myself, and I want to thank Reflections for getting this lad to where he is, and now he gives back to others, and he's got his family and everything that you could ever possibly want. So I went to the shop earlier. I was like looking for the cheesiest thing I could think, so I gave him a little shady cactus last time. I knew you would have, so that's why I went out of my way. I think they were quite offended in gift shop when I asked them for the worst present they could offer me. But yeah, you presented me with my year, so it's an honour and a privilege to be giving you this. So I've got you a few things. I've got you a little plaque that I'm not going to read, so I'll put that upside down because I'll probably start crying like a puff. But that's, I mean, it's touched with me emotions these days. And another little thing for you to put on your fridge, and this says, believe in yourself and you will be unstoppable. So believe that, but get yourself up here, dudes.
Yes.
Thank you. What's the price on? Hang on. 2 secs. Right, I'll do it now. Cheers.
Right, guys.
Yeah, that's yours. You're back. Sit there.
Nervous. I mean, this is where it all started for me, really. When I started getting in touch with my feelings and stuff, because I've heard them for that long. Jason pretty much said it all there in a nutshell. But the penny kind of dropped a couple of weeks ago. It's like, fucking hell, I can do this. I can do this. You know, we can do this. I get emotional, and that's okay. More emotional today because it's a place of gratitude for me. This is my family, and everyone's played a part in my journey who I've met. You know, I can sit and thank people specifically, but bottom line is everybody who's passed my path, especially my spiritual elite team at Donny Road. You know, I experienced a bit more pain, which played a vital part in where I am today. A few other things I wanted to say. I'm just really grateful to be alive, to spend time with the kids. I've got my own place, my own sanctuary. I can get a break from your lot. I experienced a funeral, my uncle's funeral, not long ago, and that was no experience for me. Being able to get through something like that and support my mum. It's an incredible thing to experience, not the funeral, but just all these new experiences, to be able to do it, to get through them. You know, bottom line is I walked in here and I'm a man today. And I deal with my stuff properly. And I talk honestly. And I shed a tear to my friends. What's I going to say now? I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Yeah. Well done, Jeff, by the way, mate. Right, they're all new today, so bear with me. No longer prison your head in. Clean for 11. Keep coming back. Thank you. Dave, are these in order? Oh yeah, sweet. No, they're not in order. They're not in order. Just hang on. That's two.
All right, so
Somebody's mixed them up. Oh, who's in charge? Who's coin putter in her? Right. Sweet now. Hallelujah, amen. Clean for 10. Keep coming back. Not caught fine this time. Clean for 9. Recovery is great. Clean for 8. Keep coming back. Not spoiling your mate's wedding. Clean for 7. Get a 7.
You got to climb it again now.
Yeah. Well done, Joe. No longer smoking ashtray nips. Clean for 6. Keep coming back. Who's starting to thrive with the clean for 5? Come Never claimed pit before, clean for 4. Well done, man.
Thank you.
I'm not. Just send me a photo, you'll get it.
I've lost 3s now. Dave, what's happened to this? That's 11. They've been mixed up again.
Because the same colour is probably the same thing.
Thank you, James. Trusty assistant. Right, every 2 minutes you need a wee, but you're clean for 3. Pip candies come through, clean for 2. Come on, Alex! And craving's gone, clean for 1. Let's go,
Most important one.
Yeah, I didn't get this enough attentiveness last time. But if you want a new way of life, and it's your first shindig, come on down. And what do you want?
No, it's not bad.
Sorry, Chicago, we'll lay you 6 months on.
That's it. That's his player at tournament award. Well done, Chicago!
We should have had all the trophies down as well. Well, thanks to everyone joining us on Facebook and YouTube. See you again next time.